All right, good morning, everyone. Believe it or not, despite lots of last minute hooking up of cables and other things, we are going to start only 3 minutes behind. And I imagine a few people will be wandering in, which would be great because they'll just miss me and they won't miss the wonderful speakers and other events that we have today. So the old version of the slides, which is fine. It's not that big of a deal. The old version of the slides. It's fine. I'll do this. It's fine. Yeah, totally fine. Okay. All right. Hi, everyone. I'm Jeff Bigham. I am from Apple and from Carnegie Mellon University. And it's my great pleasure to welcome you today to the Vizwiz Grand Challenge Workshop and these opening remarks. Just a very short backstory about Vizwiz. So Vizwiz was this that we created about 15 years ago now. It was an iPhone app, and it let people who were blind take a picture, speak a question they'd like to know about that picture, and then very quickly crowdsource answers to those questions. And over the 15 years since then, so many things have happened. So obviously, computer vision has progressed substantially. When I first kind of pitched this to people in the computer vision community, they're like, well, that's really great, but this is way too hard for us to even start to think about solving with computer vision. That's, of course, now changed. We've now had 5. This is our 5th workshop at computer vision conferences and engaged a huge community of people who are working on this really important problem. We now have many crowdsourced solutions. So we have Ira, we have Be My Eyes, others that are kind of pushing that out. All of this stuff is really great. And so today we both kind of celebrate the successes and also look forward to what comes in the future. And so what are the goals of this workshop? So one is we want to identify current research and application issues for vision-based technologies for people with vision impairments. We want to track progress on data set challenges built using visual data captured by people with visual impairments, and facilitate getting those technologies out from research into products so we can have impact that way, and then also maintain a community around this work. And so I think that's really important. We have 3 invited speakers today, and the tradition of the Vizwiz workshop is that we have speakers from 3 main stakeholder groups that we invite. First on the slide here is Eric Wong from the University of California, representing sort of the computer vision research community. We have Thomas Reed, who's an audio producer. Read My Mind, you should check it out, who is representing our user community. We have Horan Chi, who is a software engineer at Google, representing our industry or product communities. And we really believe that at least these 3 stakeholder groups are vital for having impact and making progress in this really important space. And that's something unique, we believe, about our workshop here. This year, so again, it's the 5th one. We had 45 teams compete on our data set challenges this year. We had 11 teams on the Salient Object Detection Challenge, 9 teams on the Few-Shot Object Recognition Challenge, 12 teams on the Visual Question Answering Challenge, and 13 teams on the Answer Grounding Challenge. And so you'll get to hear a little bit more about those challenges and the teams and our winners later in this workshop. Very quickly, our schedule. So we have 3, as we mentioned, 3 great keynote speakers. Eric's going to kick us off right as soon as I get done talking. Then we'll talk about the VQA and VQA grounding challenges winners. We'll hear from Horan Chi, who is the lead for Lookout at Google on building an app for blind and low vision people challenges and opportunities. Then we'll hear Few-Shot Object Recognition Challenge winners. We'll hear from Thomas Reed, when AI is access and independence. We'll hear from the Salient Object Detection Challenge winners. We'll have a QA panel with our 3 invited speakers, some open discussion, and then a poster session, and see how we're going to fit all of that into the next 3 hours and 37 minutes. It's going to be action-packed, so stay tuned. Okay. Also wanted to acknowledge, we are in Canada, but in the US, this is the Juneteenth holiday. So this is a US holiday commemorating the end of slavery in the US. On this day, the Union Army arrived to the last state in the Confederacy with institutional slavery, that's Texas, in 1865 to proclaim freedom for enslaved Black and African Americans. And so I want you to please join us in commemorating this day. Our organizers, we have a really great group of folks that have been organizing this for several years now. Really leading the charge is Donna Garari from the University of Colorado. I'm Jeff Big on Party Mel and Apple. Ed Kuchel from Microsoft. Changyan Chen from University of Texas Austin, who's here organizing. Really, Donna is the kind of mastermind, and Changyan is the one that made everything happen. So, and Daniela Meschetti from Microsoft, Abigail Stengel, Samrin Anjum from University of Colorado Boulder, and also making everything happen, Yuyun Sin from University of Colorado Boulder. And so the three of us are here. Please feel free to reach out if you'd like to help in future workshops. And then finally, it's my great, pleasure to announce or to acknowledge our sponsor, which just happens to be the company that I work for, Apple. Apple is able to fund this event and make it possible. All right, so let's get started with our jam-packed agenda. And I believe Changyan will be introducing Eric.